Alright, so today I'm bringing a nice and easy to use Legends army. It's going to take 3 golems, 3 witches, 10 super wizards as the main push of your attack right there. And all you're going to need is 1 heal, a rage, 2 jump, 2 freeze, and a poison. The CC I would suggest, what I've had the best experience with is taking 9 hogs and a rage in there. But if you really want to be safe, take the blimp with the Yeti bomb. That's an insured one on ring bases, but I will show you how to triple ring bases because from my experience, there's 4 different types of bases you'll see in Legends. First off, I'm going to start with, this is like a southern teaser, even though it's an eastern teaser. So what you want to do with your Warden Walk, you're going to start off with the Warden Walk, by the way. You want to look for something where you're not going to get that many point defenses hitting. You don't want to rage that Warden. I want to keep the rages in for the core and the Town Hall. Those are the 2 main things. So I'm going to start the Warden Walk up here. And make sure you keep those healers out of range. I barely kept them out of range there. But you want those healers to stay alive as possible. You want super wizards to get into the core of the base. That's a main push of each attack. I'm going to speed up a little bit. Just putting down a couple funnel troops in there. And then you want the king, the siege barrack, and the witches going on the outside. That is another big thing. You want that push going around. It's okay if the king or the P.E.K.K.A. walks in with your push, but as you can see, 3 golems tanking. You got 10 super wizards going in. You want those super wizards doing as much damage in this core as possible. Use the Warden ability through that Town Hall. You don't want your wizards getting hurt, because that's why I brought the heal. It's for any giant bombs, or if the Town Hall happens to hurt them a little bit, or any multis. On this attack, the splash damage was a lot, so I used the freeze spells on each of the scatters just to make sure that those super wizards stayed alive. And once they got through this core, it just guts the base. It's so much better than bowlers because bowlers are squishy and they're not as predictable. They don't do as much damage. I think the super wizard makes the bowlers obsolete almost, but like that's almost gone. I just lost my last healer, but that's okay. I've still got, I'd say, about 4 super wizards in there, 2 super wizards up there, queen ability, RC ability. I've got all 3 witches still alive. The P.E.K.K.A. is still half health. And the RC ability right here can just take out all of the defenses from the earlier super wizards. But like this was Bernal's base. Bernal's on INTZ. It doesn't look like it. I could show you the profile, but he's one of those top Legends pushers. This is not an easy base, so to speak, for say a hybrid. But there's that. We've got the ring base that I'm going to show you right here. So the key for ring bases, this is where the super wall breaker, oh yes, super wall breaker. Bring a super wall breaker. So what you want with the super wall breaker on this, you want to create a nice clean funnel for everything to go towards that core. That's what I'm going to beat home in this video. Send the super wizards to the core. So what I'm doing is I'm gutting out this side of the base here with the Warden Walk. I'm going to use the king and siege barracks over here with the witches, so they clear out this area, and then I can jump straight to the core with golems, with super wizards, the queen, and the warden's going to follow in right behind. But like once they see all this path I've created, they're not going to go over here. The king and wizards and witches are creating that nice funnel on the right side. And I do get a little bit held up there, but waited until Town Hall is activated. Town Hall goes down. Look at all those super wizards in the core. Like this base wasn't as crushed as the other bases, but I still had, I mean, there's Tesla farm down here. The hogs are coming in to tank for the RC. I've still got 3 golems up. I haven't experimented with P.E.K.K.A.s yet or another tankier troop. I'm sure they'll be just as good, to be honest, but I just haven't had the chance to try it out. So P.E.K.K.A.s might also smash with this army composition. So like RC ability has already been used. Queen's taking out this top side a little bit. But again, there's 2 witches still alive, a couple wizards. The golems are all still alive and they're all still going up, so they're going to tank regardless. And I think this was a 2-minute, 30-second attack, so plenty of time. When doing the Warden Walk, a thing I would look for, the absolute latest you can send your troops in, and this is going to sound ridiculous, 1:45 minutes. Super wizards can be very quick. They're not like your Yeti Smash, where it might take a little bit longer because of cleanup. That's why the witches go around the outsides for faster cleanup. Okay, so there's your ring base. You've got your Anti3 Star base right here. Again, what you want to do, you want to avoid all singles at all costs with the Warden Walk. But I do a nice short Warden Walk here, just to create a funnel. I always want to go for the town hall first. Don't go opposite side of the town hall because the beams of the town hall, oh, actually I go from up here. That's fine though. The beams from the town hall will hurt your super wizards really quick, and the super wizards are the key to this raid. I mean, that's all I can really say about it. So the Warden Walk's creating this nice funnel. I wanted to get that dark storage down, and then I'm jumping here, I'm jumping here. I probably could have used a super wall breaker, but I didn't want to risk it. And I didn't really need more jumps because super wizards in the core can reach so much of the base. So like King's in, he's actually going to take most of the town hall down, but I'm going to tome through there. And look at all those super wizards in there. They're about to just smack that side of the base. I've got hogs, I've got the RC coming. Look at how quick that went down. That eagle compartment just went down so fast. And I still have queen ability, I still have RC. There was nothing left in that base. I mean, it was straight wipe over it. This is the Go Super Wiz. That's what this attack is. Okay, and then there's this last base, which has so many variations of this base, but everybody has seen this base, and it is very annoying. For this variation, clan castles out here, do not Warden Walk. Bad idea. What I did was, I was just thinking, I'll just spam right into it, see how that works. As long as you create a funnel on each side with troops, I sent in golems first here. I jumped over straight into the town hall and then straight over those expos. I guess one thing to look for the siege barrack with hogs, I would attack the RC side. The last side you want to attack is the king. I would go best is RC, second best is queen, the worst is the king. Why? Because when you send the hogs in and they're tanking for the RC is going to kill the other RC and potentially the queen, but it will not kill the king. So keep that in mind. You want the RC to last as long as possible here. But as you can see, I'm going through the core of this base, and I actually lost quite a bit in the beginning. I think I only have about 5, 6 super. Now I'm down to like 2 super wizards in that core. And they still wrecked up the base. Like, I've got to still get through a single, which I actually have a golem tanking. Up top here, you see the RC takes out the other Inferno. So now I've got an Inferno and Eagle to get through. But super wizards to the rescue here are going to tear apart that compartment there. So he's got all that goes down to the RC ability. A lot of the attack is just adapting on the fly too. So I wouldn't say it's exactly you need to adapt on the fly, but for probably 25% of the triples, it comes with the use of the RC and queen ability, because it might fizzle out a little bit, but it'll still have the strength to get to the end. So like that one, you just straight spam on it. I'll show you another attack, just kind of the beginning of it, because it's the same type of base, but again, it gets crushed. You see this base, the clan castle is not exposed. So I just created a nice short Warden Walk up here. I'll just do this whole attack 3 times 4. But see, Warden Walk's right there, stays out of range, and then I essentially just spam everything into the Town Hall. You want to make sure you get to that core. But like everything just kind of gets crushed. This was actually the first time I hit this base with this attack, and it could have went better because I didn't. I needed my king to go up here. It does better when your king goes up through here and takes out the enemy queen, but in the end, it didn't make too much of a difference. I still crushed the base, but this attack is super easy to use. It starts. I usually keep it short Warden Walk, keep it out of point defenses, and you should be good to go. So, hope it helps. I'll try to bring more attack strategies in the future, but this one is just something I've been using in Legends that been crushing bases. I think I've gotten 11 triples out of the last 12, or not 11 triples. Yeah, 11 out of 16. That's right, 11 out of 16. So, nice, easy attack to use. I would highly suggest it. Maybe play around with P.E.K.K.A.s instead of the golems, but other than that, it's good to go. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys use this attack, and good luck to you all.